Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Silver and Steel. It is us, your Tuesday night crew, here to bring you some spooks and a little boo. So it was an attempt at an improvised rhyme.
Good job.
For the Halloween season. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Before we get into it, let's introduce our intrepid crew as well as who they play. Hope, take it away.
Hi, I'm Hope LaVelle, and I play Penelope Halfpint, your friendly halfling druid, Circle of the Moon.
Circle. I like that. That was very musical. I wanted to repeat after it, which is how I know it was amazing. Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to sing anything. Hi, I'm Lauren
What
Urban.
the heck was that, Lauren?
That was me realizing I was going to sing
You're
something.
fabulous.
And,
You were amazing. Don't even worry about
thanks.
it.
Well, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. I'm playing Orkira, your dragonborn cleric.
Fantastic. B-Dave.
B-Dave Walters playing Freely, the luckiest boy who's almost every other class they're not.
That's accurate.
That's apt. Yes. Jen.
I am Jen Kretchmer. I am playing Alyndra, your half-elf wizard cleric.
Very nice. Todd.
Hey, Dave, you're just a party of one. I mean, if you multi-class one more time, you're party of 5.
All you have to do is figure out how to split yourself.
Yeah.
That would be very useful for a lot of reasons, honestly. Yeah.
IRL, right? You're thinking
yeah.
IRL, B-Dave. I saw that bleed. I saw that character bleed. I'm here for it.
I am Todd Kenreck. I play Avren, your trickster wannabe god.
All right. Meagan.
Hello, I'm Meagan Kenreck. I'll be playing Sofieus today, a artillerist artificer, level 6.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're still level 6.
I think I'm level 6, and we have a house guest today. The maker of Sir Biswalat came to stay with us for a couple days. Do you want to say hi to him?
I will destroy this thing. I haven't even seen it. I will destroy it.
Sure.
You're gonna
Whatever
have to
you
jump
got.
through your screen to do that. Okay,
I'm sure
hold
they're
on.
awesome.
Hold
Bring them on.
He's really excited to meet all of you.
I have no idea what is happening.
It's
right now.
why are you like this?
Oh, no. What is
Oh, well,
happening?
hang on.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no, that's dope. That's dope. Completely valid. Super legit. That's dope. Nope. I take it all back. I was wrong. You were right about everything, Megan.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
Oh God, it's got
that's
teeth.
sick.
Oh, you lifted it up.
Oh.
Wait, there's teeth?
I'm like, well, yeah, that's how they bite through your skull.
Oh, that makes sense. That tracks.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
does
so
this
cool.
mean I get to speak Illithid again?
Oh yeah, those are times.
You are
Yeah.
disturbingly good at that. I love it. You know, I have had the opposite of Mind Flayer love because I have a great portrait of Cthulhu in my background. And everyone's always like, is that a Mind Flayer? I'm like, you better put some respect on Cthulhu's name right
Put
now.
some respect on
Like,
his
that's
name.
rude.
Yeah,
Since
no.
when do Mind Flayers have wings? That's
Yeah.
rude.
And
You are.
We're just
inner
pulling out their
green and
Cthulhu
40
stuff
feet
now.
tall.
Jeez.
Yeah, right. Like that's not no.
I want to be impressed, Todd, but like cephalopods don't have skulls.
You hurt me. You hurt me.
Excuse me, but that's actually not anatomically correct.
I mean, like I was annoyed because I forgot what I saw at the store. It was something. It was like a skeleton of something that didn't have bones, but they inserted the bones in it. That crap has been annoying me like crazy. Everywhere I go, I'm like, but that thing doesn't have a skeleton.
They did make a version kind of like that at like
Right?
at the what's the scary store here in Seattle?
Spirit Halloween.
Spirit Halloween.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It was like a really terrible version of that, and it was just
Yeah.
like octopus skeleton. I'm like, that's
But the podling parts are flesh. So
oh,
how
the
that-
tentacles even had like leg bone joints or something.
I
It
think
was
I
just so-
remember what it was. It was like
Well, they
it
have a
was like a
whole-
cat skull and it had ears. And I
Yeah.
was like, what is this, a joke? Is it are
Mhm.
cats a joke to you?
Didn't they have a spider with bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, spider
This-
with bones.
Yeah.
It's the same way-
Anatomically
not-
incorrect
yeah.
section.
one
Yeah.
of those
Not your
like
fault, Todd. I'm just I think hypersensitive to it now because I'm just
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
that's one of those like mind freak things where you don't recognize your bias. It's like you assume all skeletons are male. And then like once I
Ah.
read that, I was like,
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, the zoom to the long shot of just like
Remind me not to pull out my gelatinous cube skeleton.
I gotta
isn't
say,
that just a brick?
every time I go there, there's always that baby section where like it's two babies connected, like, and
Yeah.
they're just like a zombie baby. I'm like, whoever buys that needs to be on a watch list.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who's taking that home.
I think my sensors, you know,
Yeah.
are calibrated to pick up on skeletons where I'm like, but that it wouldn't have the tentacles then. Either it would have the tentacles or it would have the skull, Todd. There's no way it could have both. It couldn't. That being said, it's dope.
Actually, the tentacles are still attached to the skull, so technically.
But how did unless somebody poured acid over the top have?
Yeah.
I got 2
Welcome
words
to
for
Silver
you.
and Steel, where we're
Magic.
just anatomy talk for 2 hours.
Thank you, Lauren, for bringing me back from the edge of the abyss. I appreciate you. Thank you for saving me.
You should do a crossover with Sawbones.
I love that.
Also, just as a complete aside, but I just heard for on Into the Motherlands, which is the game that I'm lead developing, and Jasmine wrote the first adventure. Someone's already made a Bertrand mini, so Bertrand's got Bertrand has fan art. There you go, Jasmine. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
the
We
word
can
is spreading.
find
Tanya
that.
said I was allowed to continue spreading the cult of elephants through you know her setting. So I was like, well, I'm going to then.
If not now, when? If not now,
Exactly.
when?
Right?
Use your
Yeah.
power for good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is
Do
my
the
first time
multiverse.
writing an adventure for someone else to run. I write a lot of adventures for me to run,
Mhm.
but it was my first time writing an adventure for someone else to run. I'm so happy people enjoyed it. I loved it.
That's awesome.
I loved it.
Mhm. But now
I
I guess we got to play this game. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry.
wow, gotta.
Yeah, we get to. It is a feature, not a bug, ma'am. We have the
That's
privilege.
so funny.
Wow.
Privilege.
You
know.
get rude DM now. I'm gonna go Darth DM mode.
Ooh.
Rock
Banger's the DM.
Spoopy,
right?
You say that like I ever want a different kind, you know? It's all like minute 1, second 1, roll initiative. I'm like, let's go. Come on, let's do it.
I mean, have you heard? Okay, I was gonna get off track again. I was like, if you ever see me storytell vampire, that's a lot more lethal. That's a lot more dark than my D&D games. But that brings me to my introduction. I just realized I never did it. I am that bronze girl, your DM for this amazing campaign. Before we get into the meats and potatoes of the shepherd's pie, that is this delicious fall time game, we have some fan art.
We do. So this came in last week. The Neo Moreaus did everybody really, but also
Mhm.
there's Daisy, our goblin friend, with an orange for later fun times with Orkira, I guess. But yeah, so you should definitely go check them out. I had to put up a couple of the Hero Forge minis that they included. So obviously Sofieus, which I thought frying pan is
Yeah, so-
amazing, and
so-
now we
Love it.
good.
Sophia's
really
with the
need-
skillet really made me happy. Yes.
yeah, we
that's-
need to get Sofieus an actual like bludgeoning skillet.
Yeah, that's definitely my real life weapon of choice.
It's a good weapon. It's solid. And then Yeah.
Wow.
That's my
Pretty
good
great.
girl.
I'm impressed that every owl judgy eyebrows. Apparently it is not just a griff thing. It is an all owl thing. So yeah, definitely thank you for the Hero Forge minis. They are adorable.
All owls do
So
look
good.
vaguely disappointed. That's true. He made one for me. He made one for like all of us, I think. All right, he definitely made one. Yeah, you should check them out. They're all super dope.
Yep.
And the
Yeah, she did
dopest
an
thing of
amazing
all
job.
is our intro.
Follow the raven's call as darkness begins to fall. To test your faith, it's time for the diamonds to break and choose whose side you will take. Give in to the powers revealed and come make a deal with your silver
Still.
That beautiful
I'm
intro by B. Dave Walters.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
You
going
didn't even know.
Goosebumps.
You didn't even know that was me.
They're like,
No.
wait, is it playing again?
What?
I thought the track skipped. I was confused.
B. Dave
Thank-
Walters with the
Loop.
cover of the Silver and Steel theme song done by Hope LaVelle.
Ooh.
Aw.
Yeah.
I did not do it justice. Yes.
Hope is amazing and did a great job on it.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of how amazing Hope is, what did you do last session? What did you do? Explain to everyone in the audience.
Yes, please explain yourself.
What you
Okay.
did last
Well, freely, let me just say, freely had Penelope go on a little mission, and things went awry. Penelope and Daisy had an adventure, and everything turned out perfect.
Yep. Everything came up peaches. Peachy keen, one could even say.
That seems strong.
Oranges.
Seems strong.
Yeah, unfortunately, Penelope and Daisy have a positive feedback loop effect on each other, resulting in some chaos with some cloven-hoofed creatures very similar to aurochs, maybe even aurochs, stampeding all across the Abbey Garden. Most of them were contained and prevented from doing any real harm. Nobody was seriously injured. A few vegetables were trampled, but nothing went, seriously awry. You were able to, let me think. You were able to talk to Wendy, Daisy's mother, a little bit about some different things. And we're able to also, I guess, Penelope and Daisy are best friends now, which is cool. And yeah, I think that was the crux of the episode, really. It's pretty short and succinct summary there. So you're still in the Abbey Garden. Daisy has just given you a doll that she wants you to save for later, open later. It's iridescent in nature. It almost looks like it's thread or yarn wrapped around a stick, sort of armature or skeleton. And yeah, it has like a vague green, sort of like iridescent glow, kind of like a glow in the dark Halloween decorations, a little bit like that. And you all find yourselves, kind of, things are quiet now. Things were a lot more chaotic a little bit before. There was some talk of having Daisy join the city council, an idea that I believe Alyndra was very opposed to. And yeah.
So Alyndra,
Yes.
Avren and I have something to offer for you, if you want it. We would like to appoint you newest council member of Port Argent. You seem to demonstrate a great sense of responsibility. And I have made, I wanted to do a coronation for you if you wanted to accept this position, but I didn't have a scepter. I only had this birdhouse.
I don't think is that how that works?
It does around here, yeah, I'm sure.
That is how we do things in Port Argent. Yes, we
No,
have a
it
coronation ceremony for everybody who is admitted into the council.
You just appoint, like the two of you just appoint people?
You hear Wendy from over the fence say, like, isn't Avren suspended, for turning my daughter into a warlock? And it dawns on you that you were removed from the council
I was?
by unanimous vote.
Wait, I wasn't there for this.
You presented your case.
What?
There was the Law and Order episode, and you and Wendy faced off in the council room.
Oh, I see.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Alyndra is objectively qualified. I
And
just don't think that's how a government functions.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
were sentenced to community service at the Abbey and having your councilship put under, probationary status, up for review at a future time.
Well, then there's a seat open. So why not Alyndra, the most responsible wizard in the multiverse that we know of?
It's
What sort of responsibilities would be involved with that? Because
Well, fixing the votes because you can foresee the moment. So
it's that what?
Well,
I'm kidding.
also organizing town cleanups because there are routinely people tracking mud all over the place in their travels.
And starting parties.
Orkira, is it still
Organizing
nepotism if
parties?
she's qualified?
I don't know how any of this works, and I'm still kind of wondering how you're supposed to coronate somebody on a council. Like, where do you even get a scepter from? Like,
Oh, I've got a couple. Wait, hold on.
Or actually, Avren, I have this marble birdhouse. I did not have an official scepter prepared because this is sort of a last-minute decision. But I have tinkered it so that it lights up, and it is for you, Alyndra, if you will have it.
Is there paperwork I can look at just to confirm the responsibilities and ensure that I'm not making a pact of some sort without
Yes,
my
of
full
course.
consent
And
and
there's-
awareness?
Yes, there's like a stack of papers with like a bird nest on top of it inside of the council office. There's a full stack of papers that are very organized and explain what your responsibilities would be.
All right, I'm happy to review those and give it some thought. But for the moment, I think we'll consider it under deliberation and perhaps. I appreciate the
Okay.
opportunity and
You see like a look of disappointment on Sofieus's face, and she turns to Avren and says,
I'm not saying no.
and she turns to Avren and says, well, I guess we should clean up everything we've set up inside the council house.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sometimes people look a gift spider horse in the mouth, and that's the thing. So, but I think she'll be quite good on the council. But just
Were
give
you
her
going
time.
to give her the spider horse?
No, good God, no. She can probably make her own spider horse in time.
Okay.
Doesn't councilship usually require residence?
I wouldn't worry about that. I won't.
The
Some
rules around
awareness
here are
of the
pretty loose,
local
as you can
city
probably
government.
tell.
It dawns on
Oh.
you that maybe they don't have the best knowledge of the rules, Alyndra. You're
What is a
wise enough to
government?
perceive it.
Yeah, I'm quite confused here. So I appreciate the offer. I will keep that under
You know when you're
deliberation
from
and,
you know when you're from a world, right? Like your parents are from a world, and then you have dual citizenship. Like if you are from Kryn, but you can move to Faerun if you want to. It's that kind of thing.
but citizenship is quite different than being responsible for the leadership of a location.
Is it?
I wouldn't be taking on the open lord of Waterdeep without an awareness of how the city ran and local trade and businesses and
And there's
Well,
still
that's going to be your first order of business then, getting to know the land.
there's still a non-zero chance that one of the council members is an existential threat to literally every living thing in the area.
that too.
And it can't be me because I'm not on the council now. So that
Is
I mean,
it
like,
Alyndra?
so
Well, he's
That
not on
is
the council.
not how that works, Avren. No, that's still not how that works.
I mean, not this existential threat. Listen, I've had my run.
Who appointed the two of you to the council?
And why? Like what? Yeah.
That's the next question.
Well, that's first off hurtful. All of that hurtful because
agree.
I have been trying to be very responsible and blurry and not entirely successful in that. But that doesn't mean you should just be surprised. A lot of people would like me to be on their city councils.
I'm all for people participating in local government. I think that's an excellent thing to do. It's important to do your civic duty and be responsible for your local environment and participate and vote. But I'm not from here. I don't know the local civics. I don't know the local people. I will be coming in completely uninformed. I'm not quite sure why you two are on the council.
Okay, first off, I've instituted lots of great local law, like plans, like a reach out program, necromancers for kids, right? So we teach kids necromancy at an early age so that they can make use of their elders. That went over really well. And we got a lot of extra help around town.
Alyndra is correct that local government is the place where you can have the greatest impact in shaping the world that you want to see. But could I ask a tangential yet seemingly more timely question? You sent Griff down the mine. Is he there yet?
Oh, we sent a Sibissalot down the mine.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Forgot for what purpose.
Griff went to the mudflats, I think.
Oh,
No, wait.
Because you said
I
that there
thought you
was
sent them
something.
both to the mine, but I could be mistaken.
Mm-mm. Sir
No,
Biswalot
Griff
went
is
to
with.
the mine.
I'm sorry, Sir Biswalot went to the mine. Griff is with us, I believe. Still.
Mm.
there was a gem you were talking about. There was something inside the mine that everybody thought might be important to either whatever's going on with Avren's. I don't want to call her a rival because I feel like when you're kids and you just fight, they're just kids fighting. But
Yeah,
it's Avren, so I guess it's a
frenemy.
rival.
Yeah, the only rivals I know are in Waterdeep. Yeah, no, great band of people though.
Oh, we got.
You've met
Didn't we get her name?
Celeste. No, she's a friend. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
the paladin. She's
I
awesome.
have no idea where Waterdeep is relative to here. I told you all I am very lost. Even the stars don't make sense here.
Oh,
But,
it's just around that hill right over there. And then
What?
no, I'm messing with you. Yeah. So no, there's her name was like Alynd or Aline or I can't remember her name. Thank you.
Lydia, Linda. We were getting a few different names.
Yeah. But apparently
I messed with her science project. So
there was a question about whether the thing that was in the mine was something she wanted to get, or maybe it was related to the dragon thing in the water.
Essentially targeting Millie and her family.
Yes, that was it. So there was a reason Sir Biswalot was going to go and check it out.
the red
Yeah,
gem.
well, you said maybe someone caused the cave-in to make sure the mine was unoccupied so they could get in freely to do something else. Maybe take that gem or do something other that we wouldn't have expected. So Sir Bisqualot was just supposed to go see if anybody's been up to anything, really, up to and including taking that gem out of the wall.
But you don't mean get freely in, as in you mean freely get into the cave. Not like freely getting into the cave. Like their whole
No.
plot isn't to get you in the cave.
No, the pronunciation's totally different. Like that's freely. Like my name is Freely. See, like it's just like totally different, man. Totally different.
Am I okay?
It's a linguistics thing.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
You have to-
halfling. It's the halfling emphasis.
Yeah, you have to smile when you say my name, otherwise it doesn't sound right.
Really?
There,
Really?
and it just like
Okay.
Penelope and
Really?
Orkira. That's no,
Yeah,
see,
that's
it's
that's closer to Dwergar.
yeah, it's offensive when you say it like that.
So is
Avren, is there
Biswalot
something wrong with your face?
really?
I mean, he's still got thief written on his forehead. Is anybody going to tell him that? No.
I'm
Okay.
aware. I'm just, I don't wash my face a lot. So, yeah, no. Actually, can I get rid of this? Look, I start trying to scrub off the thief thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a curse. So you would,
no.
yeah, you would have to be decursed.
Orkira,
Yeah, well, bring out the tiny little doll.
I don't have the doll. Freely has the doll.
No,
Uh,
not
but-
that one. The one that is cursed that caused the thief on your face.
Nobody else
he-
knows
he-
about
he-
Freely's other doll, right? The doll
Yeah,
that was
I'm-
given to him by Daisy was a secret.
That's a secret doll, and I did not say, because I did not reveal Daisy's secret doll. But yes, the last time we discussed Machete, she was hanging around my neck, but then a lot of things have happened. So, do I still have Machete, or does she make her way back to the bag of holding somewhere in the chaos?
She is still dangling around your neck. You succeeded on a persuasion roll to get her to just pretend to not be sentient.
Yes, I
Because
did.
you were going to an abbey with a bunch of clerics. So you were like, I'm gonna, and you succeeded. So she has been dangling lifeless around your neck this entire time.
Because I do remember you said Daisy healed one of the cuts that her little knives had made on my
Mhm.
neck. That was how we
Yep.
knew Daisy had healing.
Yeah.
I do very protectively hold Machete. I'm like, well, okay, well, hold on a second. Maybe she doesn't want her curse removed if it's just going to make her just like a doll.
Oh, how
Well-
the tables have turned.
I've been on this side of this argument this entire time, really. I'm
That's-
very pro Machete.
That's true. Every time I go to try to remove this curse, everyone's like, no, don't. And now, of course, no, the last time I was looking at
Please
the
do.
doll, I thought I'd figured out how to remove the curse without removing the sentience, but then everybody was upset by that, and so I didn't.
I would just like to, I would like to know what Machete would like, but is it possible to just take the curse off of him without taking the curse off of her? Because it was the theft is what got him hexed. I do not believe that is what awakened our sweet girl here. I don't know. What do you think, Machete?
I can take off-
Machete like points at points at Avren's forehead and she goes, I'm not responsible for how ugly he is. And she like clips her scissors together. As it happens, you see Daisy jump like a mile in the air. She's like, oh my God, what is that thing?
Wait, shh, no, this is our secret doll. This is our secret doll.
Oh, I thought I'd flown Daisy back to her mom before we were leaving. She's
Well,
She made her way
She's
back.
here. She's been wandering this entire time.
Oh, okay. all
We're-
right.
Like when
having-
he's like over the fence trying to fix her turnips.
Oh,
We're,
okay.
we're talking about how to stop the apocalypse, and there's just a 5-year-old.
Hanging out.
Oh no!
She's 7. She's
don't
7.
flatter yourselves. You haven't been able to keep her attention this entire time until she heard the doll.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
sounds right. That sounds
Yeah.
right.
She zoned out, waddled around, and came back.
Is there something I can do to figure out whether the thief on his forehead is directly related to Machete, or is that a separate curse that I could remove? Because I think both I and Orkira thought that it was
Mhm.
specifically because Machete was cursed and
Yeah.
the thief appeared.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Oh no. Let's see what happens. Okay, I rolled an 18, so that's a 17.
You get the sense that they are separate curses.
Avren, come here.
You almost
come
get the
here.
sense that this is like a clothing packet, ink packet exploding.
All right. So I know you're about to do your divine magic thing, so I don't want anything to for like my ears to fall off or wherever it happens. I'm not entirely sure all of me like how it was assembled, so just be careful. I don't
How
want my
many
jaw to fall off or something, you know.
How many curses do you think you have?
I'm listen, I've got so many curses, that's mainly what's holding me together at this point.
Okay. All curses. Oh. Well, this will
they
be
just have-
fun. Boop. And I will touch his forehead and cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
And at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object ends.
So on your forehead, the ink just kind of like sinks in and slowly fades, and then it is gone. And it no longer says thief on your forehead.
Thank you, Orkira. I really appreciate it.
I still think we should
try
to
I mean,
remove the
It's bad to steal things.
Well, yeah, didn't you just steal like a bunch of steers or something? Didn't you just let them
What's a
go?
steer?
I don't know. The thing with horns, we just the thing
We
we just
didn't steal them. Ask Penelope. They're all right here. We didn't steal them.
Yeah, we just let them out. And
Yeah.
There's rain chaos everywhere.
That's true. You just borrowed them and you brought them
We
back.
didn't borrow them because we didn't take them anywhere. They wanted to stretch, so we let them stretch.
Okay, well, maybe Machete wanted to stretch or stab. You know, everyone.
It's not technically stealing if you leave a coin.
I mean,
True.
it is.
It's just
You
a
don't determine the value of something.
No, please do
Person
not.
who sells it determines it. That's what my mom taught me, because once I took a pencil from my friend's backpack and replaced it with an eraser, and she wasn't happy about that. And I said it was a fair trade, but my mom said that that's not for me to decide. It almost seems like you guys aren't really equipped to be making decisions like that.
Yeah, please do not lie to this child. You super stole it and then paid 3 cursed coins for it. Yes, it doesn't count. Yes,
My
Daisy,
mom
you're
knows a
quite
lot
right.
about what's right and wrong. And the value of something is determined by the person selling it, like art. Just because you don't think that a painting is worth anything doesn't mean that it's not worth anything. So when Bartholomew down the street said that my drawing was stupid, he was actually wrong, because I think it's worth 100 gold.
Well, you know, that's it. You're almost there. Actually, things are worth what the free market will compensate you for them, up to and including your time and expertise. But
Really?
Yeah. This high concept.
100
Yeah.
gold, okay?
100 gold. 100
Exactly.
gold.
It's worth
You're-
100 gold because I say it is.
You're right.
She's-
Your mother
she's
is
so
right and
Off on
honest.
that.
Because
That's so
art
correct.
is dictated by the person that enjoys it.
So Daisy, how much would you value your new magical powers?
Quite a bit.
I'm curious. Yeah,
A lot.
quite valuable. Well,
I
what if I
think
told you?
knowledge
what-
is valuable.
What if I told you
I
that's
really
what those
like
coins
her.
get you? Well, Daisy, that is what those coins are worth.
But like I said, you don't get to determine that. The person who is selling has to determine that. If I'm selling a painting for 100 gold and someone takes it and gives me 5 and says that's what it's worth, they stole from me. And I have the right to dispense my justice on them with my fists. I will do so.
I do have a question. This is different than Daisy used to talk. Can I insight check to see if something is, because I know her powers are different. She did not have this moral compass before. So I'm like, Freely's like, yeah. Who have you been talking to? You know?
You say moral compass. We
it.
did just get through an entire adventure and where she released a bunch of steers and lied about it and tried to run away.
And you encouraged her to do so.
Yes.
I did neither of those things. Thank you very much.
Yes, you did.
That is, sorry, my sheet is loading. Sorry.
You're fine.
A big old 15.
From with your 15, you get the aspect that just from the way that she's talking, she has a different view of justice now. Of like right and wrong, maybe not so much, but how like what's illegal and legal, she seems to be more in tune with. You're muted.
What constitutes law and chaos, you might say.
Yes, exactly.
I lean down near her and I say, Daisy, you're making some very good points here. Did your new friend, and I minor image that woman's face again. I'm like, has she been teaching you about right and wrong?
Some things, yeah, because she said that that's important, that when you learn to do stuff, that with that learning, you have to learn not to do really bad things with it all the time, because that weight is borne upon your soul forever.
Right, unless you do bad things in the name of good to save other people's lives.
No.
Yes.
You had teeth written on your forehead.
We have a moral dilemma here.
I'm not good.
I'm never going to agree with this. Like, I know that sometimes you have to do terrible things for the greater good.
Well, she's pretty and I like her. So
I earmuffs Daisy. I'm like, Avren, she is 7. And then I take the hands off again and I'm like, wait, how are you so filthy already? You were in front of me. And
sorry.
I prestidigitate her again. And I'm like, you probably should go with your mom because we got to go see what's up in this mine though. Okay.
Yeah,
but
I know that that's something that you have to do, but
yes,
my mom says it's time to pay the piper for your community service.
Okay, wait, before we clean up another one of Avren's messes, could you just do me one little favor, Daisy?
What?
I lean over and I just whisper in her ear, tell your new friend I'd like to meet her.
I could do that. I could ask her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give me a note to give to her? Or should I just say you want to meet her? You're one of my friends. You want to meet her.
That I'm your friend and I would like to meet her. That's all. Yes.
I could probably talk her to that. She's really pretty.
She sounds really pretty. Mm-hmm.
Really pretty and smart. And she smells like roses.
I know that Daisy is young. We've established that she's 7. Also, goblins grow up faster. So, like, her 7, like, where on the scale is she, like, actually? Like, is she really a child or is she more like a teenager for a goblin?
She is not teenager, probably closer to, like, 11 in my mind.
She's like a tween.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Would watch Hannah Montana.
Got it. I mean, who doesn't, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just say, yeah, okay.
She's pretty and her skin shines like the moon and she smells like roses and I love her. She's amazing.
She can't possibly be evil then.
I point at Alyndra and I say, is she pretty like Alyndra? Like her skin sparkles like that.
Her skin's pretty sparkly, but it's not nice to compare people like that. But the lady, her skin's even shinier.
Yeah, no, they are both objectively beautiful. Like you are too. No, but I'm just in pure shininess. The other lady's skin is shinier.
In comparison lies unhappiness. Because if you compare yourself to other people, then I won't feel good about myself.
But we're not making value judgments. Your skin is beautiful and green. My skin is beautiful and
like
brown.
Fresh spring grass, she says to me. It's like fresh spring
grass. Yes, Alyndra, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was just going to ask, is the person she's describing, does that line up with any of the deities that I'm familiar with? Am I hearing, is that like Soluna stuff or?
Not exactly. Give me a history check.
Okay.
Unfortunately, any of my guesses, I don't think Freely would know. So that's why I'm gonna keep.
That's a 29.
With a 29, and looking at the image and the way that she's describing her, you get the idea that this isn't necessarily a god itself, but a celestial. Like it's hitting some of the, like you have this like idea just by looking at it and some of the way she's describing her, you get the sense that she's describing a celestial, which are messengers of gods and agents and servants to them.
Are there any ways that I know of that celestials indicate which god they serve?
Not based off of just looking at the photo. If you met them, maybe.
Okay. And how did you meet your new friend, Daisy?
She found me.
Where? What were you doing?
Why? Are you gonna try to be currying her favor too?
I don't know.
Curry is for bellies, not for the lady.
Curry is for bellies and for favor, depending on the usage of the word. It's a good word. I like it.
I don't know if I'm supposed to tell everybody where she found me, but I can tell her you want to meet her. That's something I could do.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
we would
we're
love
not
that.
everybody.
Not you.
Yeah, me.
Well, you've already said mean things about her. I don't want you to say mean things in front of her and embarrass me.
What did I say mean about her?
You said earlier, you said that she was mean. Because you were like, who would give powers to a kid? And maybe she's evil. You just said it right now. Freely.
Well, I mean, I
heard
did
you
give
say
power
it.
to a kid,
You said
and then
that she was evil.
Still not certain that was a legal transaction.
Yeah. See, the weird thing about here is that I am a bad person because I gave you magical powers to keep yourself alive in the swamp. Now, I revoked those powers because of under a great deal of peer pressure.
I didn't even do anything wrong.
I know. I agree. But then another entity came to you and offered you up new powers. So
I don't see the problem because I didn't deserve to be punished. Punishment is for people that do something wrong.
that is true and
It
also
is
not
true.
true.
It's true.
I think the important thing is your new friend has also been helping you learn right and wrong and when you should use your powers and what happens if you make a mistake, right? That's also important.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, okay.
He's really busy.
I mean, so are we. Apparently,
I don't get to talk to her all the time.
What do you mean, more or less? So nothing? No instruction? No moral compass? No code of conduct? Just here's a bunch of magic. Good luck.
Well, no, not exactly. She just doesn't have time all the time. So sometimes I gotta use my brain holes and think for myself.
That makes a lot of sense, Stacey. I understand that. Sometimes people don't have all the time in the world to help their warlocks along, and they have to learn on their own.
Or I don't know why, or you could just take their powers away,
That too. Yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Look at me, all neighbor, I just take people's powers away. no
Daisy,
reason.
is there anything I can do to make it up to you? I really do apologize.
Well, you could do this community service.
Oh God, what is the community service? What does that even mean?
Don't
I've never
sound
even
too
heard those two words put
excited.
together.
Well, that's what you gotta do because you
Uh.
got in trouble and now you can't vote anymore. My mom explained it to me. Now you're a provisionary member of the council. You can't vote.
It will burn me
You're
inside.
not allowed to. You gotta earn your vote privileges back.
All right. Where's
You
your
don't
mom?
have a vote. You and me are basically the same because I'm not old enough to vote. Now you can't vote.
That's true. You and I are equally as powerless.
Yup. We're on equal footing now. You might as well crouch down here. We should make them small.
I get down on my knees.
There we go. Well, and she like leans on you, her shoulder, very heavily on your shoulder. Well, so here's the situation is that every single year, my school puts together a fundraiser where they raise a lot of fun. And that's how we pay for our school supplies for the year.
You're raising fun?
Yeah, we're raising fun.
I want
How-
to raise fun.
Yeah.
How
And
high does
part-
it gotta go?
It's gotta go pretty high because
Okay.
without all that fun, we don't have all the stuff we need for school. We don't have our books and papers and quills and parchments.
We have to raise the fun, or they're not gonna have stuff for school.
Yeah, it's pretty important.
Okay, so I'm very old. Sophius, does raising fun mean raise a demon?
No.
Oh, no. I was just wondering. I'm just checking. I
Besides,
don't
the
know.
demon wouldn't tell you its name was fun. That would be ridiculous. It wouldn't share
I
that
don't
with you.
think it's like that.
Okay, so we're not conjuring fun like an entity.
No.
Okay,
Only
so we're,
if that demon knows how to make this town more money.
I mean, that's fine.
It's
Maybe.
just
I
really,
pressed
really
it.
fun.
I press the digitate hands of glitter. Like, I can conjure fun. That's not hard.
Yeah. So for the fundraiser, we have to come up with 2 stands to sell baked goods. My mom said it could be 1 stand, but I
All
found
of the
that-
blood drains out of Alyndra's face.
And my mom said it only had to be 1 stand, but the thing is that I found that people work harder and are more creative when you put them against each other. So I entered our Abbey as having 2 stands. So now we could do a draft and we could go on opposing stands and see who sells more cookies. And then I think our stand should have cookies, Penelope, because as first pick, I'm picking you. Don't worry, Freely, you're next. I don't know who your team leader is gonna be for the second table, but then we gotta get the ingredients, bake the cookies, because I really think we should do cookies, and then we have to see who raises more fun, and then we could give that money to the school, and then my mom says you can go mind your business because that she'll consider your debt to her complete, Avren.
Do we all have debts? Are we
No.
all doing
No,
community
but you
No.
should
service?
help your friend because that's what friends do. And also it's for cookies. So that's a pretty good cause.
I mean, friends and snacks are important.
Cookies are a
Uh,
really important cause.
my
It's a
2
cause
favorite
that's
things.
really close to my heart.
Yeah.
I really care about the welfare of cookies.
So when is this fundraising happening? Is that today? Tomorrow?
It's
Next week?
tomorrow.
Okay.
Some of the stuff that the Abbey was gonna come up with, maybe I ate a lot of it. I cannot confirm nor deny that fact at this time. I will not be taking any questions at this time.
Daisy, despite everything, you are one of my favorite people.
You're one of mine too, even though it's sometimes kind of mean a little bit.
I kind of wish I was a goblin. I'm not gonna lie.
I know people who could probably do that.
I've done it to a few people myself.
I've heard that my kind is a curse. That's what that Bartholomew at school says. So
Who said that to you?
maybe that's what happened. Bartholomew.
Said you are a curse.
Yeah, he said that somebody cursed us, and that's why we look like this.
Does he bully you a lot?
Well, sometimes he tries to, but I fight back.
Where does Bartholomew?
But my
Bar-
mom told me I could not Eldritch Blast.
No, absolutely you
Then
shouldn't. Where
that's
does
not-
this child live?
Well, he lives down the street from me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
He's also the one that said that my painting wasn't worth anything, but
How do you say his name again?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Okay.
That's not even close.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Right.
Bart.
And he lives across your house. What does he look like again?
He's a gnome.
Oh, okay. Oh, so a gnome's picking on you. Okay. Okay.
He's not pecking on me. I
Well,
don't
he's
have a
being
bully.
mean.
No mortal would dare.
First off, there's nothing wrong with being a goblin. You're
Maybe
perfect.
I can't
exactly
say
the way you are.
definitively that maybe somebody in my family wasn't cursed.
You're
Yeah,
not
but
cursed.
as someone who is very good at removing curses, Daisy, being a goblin and being cursed are 2 different things and they're not related.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, do you see what I just removed a curse on Avren, and he had nothing to do with being a goblin, and I'm you're fine. I mean, goblins are awesome.
That's pretty good. I like that, Dad.
And you can believe me,
I get that we're some people
She's an
maybe
expert.
don't like us. But
Well, some people don't like everybody. Some people just have bad taste, you know? Actually,
that's
but-
true.
I ask for you to do something special, Daisy. Very extra special.
Yeah,
that
of course.
Literally only you can do.
For you freely, my life.
So-
My life
first-
for freely.
You stop it. No, you just grow up and be happy and beautiful. But no, this is a small thing that I want. So remember that you gave us all knight names. Yeah, Avren was the knight of smiles and stinks. Sofieus was the knight of bacon. Our friend Callie, who's not with us, was the knight of ponies. And I was the knight of metal, metal shiny like gold.
Yeah, battle, shine like gold.
Yes, but now we have Penelope and Alyndra and Orkira, and they need knight names too, because when we go and announce ourselves, it seems like they're not as cool as us, and they're so super
That's
cool.
true. You definitely
That's-
do need knight names. And you see her like take Orkira by the head. She's like, I have to know how many oranges you can fit in your mouth before I can make this character judgment.
Do it.
I have to know. I
Are we
simply have to.
Okay, are we doing this now? Or
Yeah. If you
Oh.
want to be knighted, it has to happen.
It has
Really?
to happen. It has to happen. This is
it
how it's
really
done.
actually does have to happen.
No,
Okay.
she's right. Like this is actually
Each of you must undergo a trial.
yeah.
And
this-
yours, unfortunately, is seeing how many oranges we can fit in your mouth.
yeah.
Why is it
it's-
unfortunate? I
it's-
thought
it's
this
a
was a
ritual
fun
thing.
thing.
We have to do it.
Yeah, it's just how
Okay.
this is how people are knighted here since I was a child.
Wait. We all have to
Right.
make a bet. Okay, place your bets, everybody. How many
13!
oranges? How many oranges?
13! 13! 13!
Is-
13!
Is this
Okay, we've
using
got one for
enlarge
13.
reduce or not?
Wait, what?
Can we use magic here?
Well, your trial is gonna be put oranges in
No,
your
no.
mouth. Don't worry.
For Orkira.
Oh, you to help her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do that. I would say it's allowed.
All right.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna follow and open my mouth when you say, okay?
Let's see. Who can do enlarge reduce? Penelope, you can, correct?
Oh,
No. Oh,
nope.
I can do that.
Oh, Sophia's can.
Sophia's.
But is it better
think
to
you-
reduce the oranges or to enlarge Orkira?
Oh.
Or Kira,
Yeah.
would you like to be very large?
I have no idea.
Do it,
Are my
do
co-
it.
Is my armor gonna get bigger with me?
Everything will get bigger with you.
Okay, good, because I only have the one set. It's like custom made and everything.
As she's
and-
talking, I cast enlarge.
Oh, how big does she get?
Twice your size.
You go up the next
let's-
size category, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, she is large.
Doubles in all dimensions. And its weight is multiplied by 8.
Wow.
That's pretty big.
That's
Oh, this is
quite
weird.
impressive.
Okay, you're like an actual dragon.
Now,
No, please. don't
Kira, you're
say
living
that.
the dream.
This
could
is not
get,
a no.
this could get a little funny because you were like, wait, and then the spell was cast. So give me, so you're technically unwilling, maybe. Give me a constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm not necessarily unwilling. I'm just
Unaware.
yeah,
Surprise
Unprepared.
large.
unprepared. I also rolled an 8, so it's happening anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just gonna make just your head enlarge because I thought that chibi figurine would be pretty cool. But your entire body gets
Or
large.
Kira
with you.
bobblehead.
Oh yeah. A really off kilter bobblehead with the horns.
Smells murder on your neck.
There's something wrong with that kobold.
Okay, I'm very big now.
So now, what if we make the oranges small?
How long is this supposed to last? I feel really weird
I
being
think
this
it's
tall.
a minute.
Oh, it will last.
It's like 10 minutes on enlarge reduce,
Okay.
isn't it? I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
be important because
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
it's-
10 rounds of combat. I thought it
Alright.
was so like a minute.
So 10 rounds of combat is a minute.
All right.
Mhm. We can check.
Yeah, I'm
If
looking
only
now.
we had access. If only.
Only.
Yeah, it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
I just start lobbing them at her.
Wait, no, hold on. I will.
You have to open your mouth.
Yeah, hold on a moment.
An orange like
Well-
pelts the side of your face as you're like, hold on.
I will get down on the ground so that everybody can reach my mouth, and I'll be like the hungry hippos and just
Oh my gosh,
Open-
this is amazing.
open my
Okay.
mouth.
So
This is what I gotta do. So here we go.
your head is double its size, right?
Mm-hmm.
So give me this is going to be a mixture of a couple things because it's not just the sheer size of your mouth, which is now double. So we'll double whatever success you roll. But this is also an inclination to not like swallow or like, like you're kind of also fighting your natural instinct to spit it all out because it's uncomfortable as the oranges start piling up 3 high in your jaw. So give me a D12 roll plus your constitution modifier and then double it. That's going to be my arbitrary decision for how many oranges you can fit in there.
All
That's good.
right. Here we
And
go.
I make you say fluffy owl bear.
Oh yeah, there should definitely be a vocal component to this.
Okay, so
Fluffy owl bear.
a D12 you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I rolled a 4.
Oh no.
So my constitution is a +2, so that's a 6. So double
then
that,
double
that's
it,
12.
You're twice as big. So 12 oranges come in your mouth, and every single time they put in an orange, as per Alyndra's request, you have to say fluffy owl bear. And once the 12th one goes in, that is when you're not able to do it anymore. Your teeth crush down, and suddenly your mouth is just full of delicious, sweet orange juice. And Daisy almost looks a little disappointed. She's like, you only had to get one more. I would have been right on the money.
There's
It was
money
so
involved.
And then she puts her hand in your mouth. But there's so much space in here. I'm sure you could have fit more. We got to work on your technique. This is a technique issue, she says to you, Penelope. The issue here is technique.
I know, I saw it. There was just so much opportunity
There's
here.
so much space. Look at this
Yeah.
real estate. You
You
can
can't-
fit so many oranges in here.
You
If
can't
I
teach
were
hard.
that big, just saying.
Yeah,
like-
I think you could do it. I think because like it's about technique.
I'm gonna gently pull Daisy out of my mouth.
She's like
and then-
halfway in there at this point.
Well, this is my first time, okay? Let's do it again. Those are really good.
Yeah, that was pretty well. We only have so many oranges.
Oh, okay.
You can only fit 12. So for that, I'm gonna call you Orkira, Night of Fresh Breath and Hunger.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah, it's like you've known her as long as I have. Yeah, wow.
Because your
okay.
breath does smell pretty good. I would know I was in there.
Well, thank you.
Okay, now it's for your trial, Alyndra. All right, here we go. So for you, we have to do a puppet show.
All right.
And I want to see what kind of puppet show you come up with. I'll be your assistant. I can do
Alright.
pretty good shadow puppets.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And everybody else will give us a score rating.
Uh,
Oh, I'm very good at that.
I have bets on the fact that the space-time continuum gets disrupted in some way.
So, do you have a specific story you would like me to tell?
Well, no, that's where we're going to determine your night name. You got to come up with
All
something
right.
good.
And would you
But I
like
can
me
tell from you, I feel like you're going to come up with something pretty good.
Would you like it to be a shadow puppet story, or would you like to be a magic puppet story? Or would you
We
like
could
it
do
to
a
be
magic puppet story. I can help you with that.
All right. Let's see. I have.
I've got a
The-
couple of tricks.
All right. Tell me about them.
Well, she like conjures let's see, what does she have? Oh, she can conjure light, and she conjures it. She's like, we could maybe I could use this, you could do your hands, and then we could do a shadow puppet. And then she conjures like a little mage hand, and she's like, we could do that too.
All right. Let's see here. So, I am going to tell you the tale of Garanahil. Was the first dryad. Long ago. And I what do I want to do this with? I will create a minor illusion of a beautiful elven settlement.
Okay.
While she does this, like Freely like plops down and I put machete on my lap, like a little kid's like sitting on your lap, like deeply captivated by the story she's about to tell.
I come over and join freely. Like in the process, I shrink back down to my normal size. I'm like, oh, my stomach's gonna be upset in a moment. But this should be fun.
Oh yeah, those oranges weren't magic. Oh man.
Wait for the morning. What time is it right now? What time of day?
It's like getting to be evening now.
Oh, it is. Like, is it dark?
It's like late afternoon.
Okay.
It's not exactly dark out yet, but
I'm waiting for the sun to set.
Okay.
I'm going to watch this. I'm very intrigued.
There was a war. And I sort of do an image of two rival groups of elves fighting. And you can see the glint of blade singers dancing as they fight, and magic sparks off one and another. And you see that among the elves are treants. They're surrounded by treants. You hear the creak of the wood, and behind them, and in the battles, as the elves defended their homes, one of the blade singers fell. And as they fell next to a fallen treant. And as their blood mixed, and now there's a minor illusion of the blood of the elf mixing with the sap of the tree, and they weave together, and you see that the branches activate. They start crawling and curling and twisting and growing, and it forms this new creature. And that became Garanahil, who was the first dryad. She grew out of the tree.
Can I meet him sometime?
I don't believe she's still alive.
This
was centuries and centuries and centuries ago.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
But some say
one of those.
Some say that she's still around, and I know you wanted to learn sword play and to fight and to dance.
That
was her specialty.
Awesome. Wow.
They say she may be in a tree somewhere, back with the elves. So maybe someday, if you go adventuring, you can meet the elves.
That would be
one of the
pretty
trees.
cool. I would love to do that.
We're going to do that.
We should do that.
Yeah.
I love that Penelope is just as excited by this story.
She claps her mage hand together. She only has one.
It's the sound of one hand clapping.
Yeah. That was amazing. Wow, I think that makes it clear. You're the knight of wonder and captivation.
Ooh, I like it.
Captain evaded.
That is true. You have earned that.
Many ways. Okay, Penelope, it's your turn.
Gosh, I'm so nervous.
What do you think your special talent is? I want to see how high you can climb that tree.
I was going to say friendship.
Special talent.
But...
I can totally do that.
Okay, let's see how high you can get.
Wait, does she get to use magic too?
Yeah, she can use magic.
Okay. Let me think about this. I am going to...
But you still have to climb it, though. You can't fly up there. You gotta climb it. But you can use magic. That's fair.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to transform into a rat because then it's farther to climb, which means I have to go higher because I'm a rat. Okay? And so she's going to wild shape.
To me, that's still climbing.
So she wild shapes into a rat and begins to climb the tree.
That's science, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Give me a dexterity check.
I have to give you a rat's dexterity check. I think, yeah. That is a dirty 20.
Awesome. So you get way high up there, so high she can't even see you anymore. And when you get back down, I'm assuming you climb back down. Do you climb back down?
Yes.
Do you give her a sign from like where you are? She's like, you see her, like she's almost a dot down there. You get so high up this tree. You're almost up in its furthest reaches before you start to like maybe get a little scared because you're so high up. And you see her little green speck on the ground. She's like squinting her eyes, trying to see you. How high up did you get?
Penelope bursts out from being a rat and goes, I'm here.
So you burst back into human form, and now you're like straddling this branch.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, that's really high up there. I will call you Penelope, Knight of Bravery and Bow, like a tree's bough. That's wordplay.
I did it. I became brave. Yay!
But how are we gonna get down?
I got this. And she's gonna jump.
No, what? I try to catch her.
Yeah, like Freely's also like, wow, no, what? Like running towards her.
I'll do a athletics.
Everyone's running towards me.
Yeah.
Can I cast levitate on her also?
Yeah, it'll just be whoever goes fastest. So
Okay.
Wait, is it an
Won't be me.
initiative or?
I'm
I'm sorry,
behind
what?
everyone, I think.
What was that, Jen?
Is it initiative or?
Yeah. So go ahead and give me an initiative roll and then what you're gonna do.
I got 19.
Yeah, 'cause it's like who moves.
That's a
first.
big old 10. I guess I
I
had to
gotta-
like get machete out of the way. I'm like, no.
It's the scissor hand.
Still in your lap. Yeah.
It's
I
uncomfortable.
got a 13 as I run
Okay.
past Freely as he's pushing machete
Yeah.
out of the way.
Mhm.
I'm an 11, but mine is a reaction. Does that make a difference?
Ooh. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
feather
yeah.
fall, so she won't crash regardless.
Okay. So
But
you
Avren
cast
can still
feather
catch
fall.
her.
Or Kira, what was yours?
I got a 13, so I
13.
feel like
Okay.
yeah.
So Avren, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I got a 17.
Okay. So very gently, Penelope lands in your arms.
See? That was my real skill. Friendship.
Oh,
Everybody tried to catch me.
wow. Maybe we should name you Penelope, Knight of Bravery and Friendship.
That sounds accurate.
The captain of the friendship. But that's everybody else is a knight. So then if you're a captain, maybe that doesn't work as well.
Okay, I'll take it.
Can't she just be both a knight and a captain?
Yeah, she could be the knight of
Knight.
bravery and bow, and then the captain of bravery and friendship.
Whoa.
Exactly. I guess you could have two titles.
Mm.
It could
That's a
be.
lot.
That
Maybe
would
I-
make sense to me.
I mean, you can turn into lots of different things. So why not lots of different titles?
Exactly.
I'm a fan of many different titles. We all deserve many names. So
It's,
I get to add a new name.
yeah, you haven't heard Alyndra's whole name. Like, I mean, she talks for like 5 minutes just on titles. It's wild.
Well, so the story
Oh,
of
but
Garana
one day I
Hill.
have all
Garana
that.
Hill is part of Alyndra's name.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's why she knows the story.
Very nice.
Part of who she is.
You should have seen her schoolwork, because you know that part where you write your name, that was usually the entire first page.
I usually just draw something funny there, like angry dude, angry,
Yeah,
angry chicken leg.
yeah. Angry chicken leg.
And they know
That's,
it's me because
I
that's
didn't have
my
that many
name.
names yet because I earned my names as I traveled. So.
Oh,
I did get into a very nasty fight with Angry Chicken Leg, but that was years ago.
yeah. Well, whenever I put something silly there, they know that's me.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
'cause
oh,
that's
accurate.
my thing.
Yeah.
So you can't draw that. I'm sorry. That's I
well,
have dibs on that.
So we've got to prepare our stands, right? Is that
Yeah,
morning, or
I
do we do
think-
it?
I think we should do two teams because, like I said, I found people are more motivated to sell. There's gonna be 3. Well, this is my mom's notes. Let me just read it because I feel like I'll mess it up. She says there are 3 components to success, friends. She wrote chefs, but I didn't like that. That sounds a little too professional. First component, taste. It's gotta taste good. That's important. Second component, marketing. I guess that means we have to go to the market maybe. So
Remember what I told you about the free market? Things are worth what people will pay for them. But yes,
Yeah.
and the third
It
thing?
says here, salesmanship.
That's the third thing, or
Well,
salesmanship is a part of marketing?
That's the under number 2. She
Oh.
shows it to you. And you see Wendy's very beautiful cursive handwriting. See, salesmanship will be vital.
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 Yeah.
And then number 3, can you help me with that, really? Presentation.
Presentation. Yeah, not prestidigitation. That's when I do this and I clean her again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Presentation.
Presentation.
You have to add zazz to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like an alchemy jug, but for snot.
What is that?
Aesthetics.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Is a important component for success.
And your mom's telling you right. That's I guess this religious organization has a history of raising funds. That makes sense. She's trained at a.
They're good at taking people's money. They're also good at spending it, but they're good at taking people's money.
Yeah, that's my
So those are the 3
experience.
criteria.
That's
criteria.
Criteria.
Success of that will be judged on.
Well,
can do
you pick our teams, and we'll be ready to roll.
That's a lot of pressure. I don't want anybody to think I don't like them.
No, we understand. It's all for fun. We're raising money for the kids, aren't we? We're raising money for the kids, everybody. Yeah, fun. We're raising fun.
Okay. Well, we know that Sofieus could cook because she makes me butter cake. So I feel like that's an unfair advantage, at least in terms of my expertise. So I think Sofieus should be the other team captain because, as you've seen, my mud pies rival the butter cakes pretty well.
Especially when she puts weird pieces of animals in the cakes. Yes, it is a comparable experience. I got to tell you.
So I think I personally posit. I recently learned that word. We should be the team captains and we should take turns choosing. And it's not personal. But I am going to choose Penelope first. But it is not personal. But it is.
It is just business.
It is 100%. So,
right.
Penelope, I choose you to be Team Daisy.
Yay! Team Daisy.
I'm getting mixed signals about whether this is personal or not. Should I be?
It's not. It's a little personal.
No. That's
well, it is not personal for me. My first pick will have to be Orkira because Orkira brings the flame.
Okay.
Flame grilled cookies.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Curveball. Plot twist.
Avren, remember it is nothing personal. You're next.
Why
My second pick was going to be Freely, but upon seeing the other team's strategy of going for Avren, I must employ my best tactics and snipe the draft. So I choose you, Avren. Welcome to Team Daisy. Welcome.
Yay! Team Daisy!
I should have known better.
Welcome to the team, buddy. Be more excited.
I didn't want my first pick to be a nepotism.
I'm still on my knees.
That's fair, Sofieus. I see the strategy.
I'm
playing 4-dimensional chess right now.
There's still time for more nepotism, though. There's more family up for draft. Go for it, Sofieus.
Hey, Brad, you're up.
I high five Penelope, and I almost knock her down.
Penelope's just using Druidcraft to throw daisies.
Yeah, welcome to Team Daisy.
Yeah, I have minor illusion Daisy's name in flames.
Yeah. All right, we got our first 2 members. It's up to you, Sofieus. Now you got your second pick.
It seems to me that Freely would be quite good at marketing, so he will be my next pick.
Oh, punches. That's okay, because I mean, it's still fine. My heart's breaking right now freely.
It's, again, it's
A
just been,
little
and Alyndra is worth 3 of me. I
She
promise you.
is. I
Mhm.
think in terms of presentation,
Presentation.
she's a better tactical choice, but still my heart weeps at being parted from you, my brethren.
It's temporary. It is but temporary. It's all right.
I'll learn the opponent.
Yeah.
But more
Absolutely.
importantly, Lindy, welcome to Team Daisy.
Pew, pew, pew.
The greatest team. The best team. Sorry to the other team, but we're going to win.
That is
Press-
okay, Daisy. That is just your opinion.
Well,
Welcome.
I
we're
pressed to
gonna
digitate
win.
air
Team
horns of like,
Sofieus.
We're going to win.
When do we eat cookies?
after
soon
we
as we
make them.
cook them.
Hey, cookies is our idea. You can't
Right.
Sofieus, you gotta get your team in line here. There's
Oh.
the morals and you can't steal the cookie idea for the bake sale.
I mean,
I
you
wasn't
did
gonna
not
steal. I would pay
think-
for the cookies, but
well, you can't. That's our idea.
Well, I'll buy
It is
cookies
okay.
from you. That
It's okay, Orkira. The rules were not quite clear to me either. We can sell some other kind of thing to raise fun.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Like
still want to buy
Right.
cookies though.
I mean, I do have a pretty relatively unlimited amount of wine and beer, so we could use that as an incentive.
Or
For
we could
the
just
children?
As an incentive for the parents to buy whatever baked goods we decide to sell.
yeah. Why do we have to be in competition?
Penelope, don't tell them that. Let them disqualify themselves. Wait,
Oh, wait.
get over here. Get in the huddle.
Avren
they're-
and Sophius do not have a very in-depth, like our understanding of age has now skewed after the epochs that have gone by.
Oh
So,
no,
like,
this is for the parents that are taking their kids by these tables.
I mean, let them do it. That cuts off half the people that can buy the cookies.
Why do we have to?
Yeah, we'll see
compete
about that.
with each other. If you're doing cookies, can we do milk and then collaborate?
What
It
is
would seem that that's a smart idea. It would be sales on both sides instead of
can't-
competing.
Wait a second. Everybody eats cookies, but not everybody drinks milk.
exactly?
And we can't make
And
milk.
that is
like, we
where the
can only,
beer and
like-
wine comes in.
And then their product is dependent on ours. So we
Yeah.
could
You eat
we could
cookies
do
without
Well,
milk?
well, but
to
supply
our-
and demand dictates that cookies are an elastic product. See, Daisy, like the supply and demand can expand and contract over time.
we'll still win because
Milk is
people eat
inelastic.
people eat like 8 cookies. They're only gonna drink 1 glass of milk. We'd still win.
I think
The
it is time for.
cookie to milk ratio is not 1-to-1. I know. I've tested it. I ran the numbers several times.
You were also the person who thought you could put more than 12 oranges in my mouth.
Well, you really let the team down on that one, Orkira. Why would you bring that up? But first, we gotta split the party.
You
That's
also have
really
the option of orange juice.
I
for those that
call.
don't
I
drink
call.
milk.
do.
I call dibs, and we're gonna set up our stand on the shore. We have the beautiful views behind us, and I take off running towards the shore.
Wow,
First dibs.
that's fine. Let them go. This gives us time to strategize, and you split the party into 2 teams. We will bounce back and forth in a very. I have not been watching cooking competition shows. That's not what this is about, but it is. It is 100%. We will be splitting into 2 teams, and we will be judged on those 3 criteria to determine who earns more money at the bake sale. Each team will have time to deliberate which product they want to make, where they choose to source the ingredients from, and the recipe, design, and everything will be determined by you as a triumvirate.
And I'm sorry, whose team did I end up on?
You're on Team Daisy. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have an odd number of players. Wait, do we? We
Didn't
don't.
even know.
No,
I made
it's-
I made it odd.
Daisy makes it
You
odd,
made
but
it
otherwise,
odd.
no.
It's
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Jasmine,
Daisy-
you never make it odd. You make
Daisy-
it wonderful. That's all.
Daisy's awful. So she's more of an anchor. She's heavy to be carried. All right. So we'll be splitting into teams of 2. All right. So you all take off after the shore, after Freely, who goes to stake out an amazing location. And Daisy turns to her team, composed of Penelope, Alyndra, and Avren. I still think we should sell cookies, but
Cookies.
I'm open to suggestion.
I like the cookie idea. There's so many different types of cookies that you can do.
This is true. What type of cookie should we make? And how
We should
should
make-
we make it look pretty? How do we make our stall
Just
look
anything
pretty?
but raisin. Anything
We-
but raisin. Oh
We
my
should
God.
make a good berry surprise cookie. It's where you make a cookie and you put a good berry in the center so that when you get to the center, there's a burst of flavor and it fills you up.
That sounds positively delightful.
Yay!
She starts
So
writing
Freely-
down your recipe.
Yes.
So Freely ran to the coast and he is setting up our table. So I guess Orkira and I should run after him.
Yes. I assumed you did.
Yes.
I sauntered because I have a belly full of oranges, but I will
No.
I will chat with
Are
Sofieus
you
on the
still large?
No, that went away. That's
No,
why that's why
I
the
broke
s-
concentration a long time ago.
and that's why the stomach might be a little smaller than it should be, but that's okay. Her burps smell like oranges. Sorry. So what do you want to make?
So I was thinking of something like a orange slice pastry cake. Something quite crusty and fluffy on the outside with chocolate orange slices arranged on the top with an orange jam in the center.
Hey, that sounds amazing to me. Do you think we can find more oranges, or do you think I really ate them all?
I think we might have to look around. You know, we can always rummage for whatever fruit is available on our way to the coast.
Oh, we gotta go pretty far. Okay. All right. I mean, I can always create food and water. I've never created oranges before. That might be hard.
Well, what kind of food and water can you create?
Well, the water is just water, and then the food tends to be kind of bland. Except sometimes if I concentrate really, really hard, I can make it taste a little bit like lobster.
I don't know if that is going to work for what we are doing here today.
You don't think
I
lobster
don't-
goes with pie? and
You know,
chocolate?
I always like to try new foods, but I don't know if everybody else is in town. So, why don't we just make our way over to Freely, and then we will see if he can help us.
Even though I'm running, I just like turn around and like hit her with message like pew 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 pew. I'm like, I can use magic to make anything taste good.
Oh, so
Keep
maybe he
running.
can use magic to help us with our orange flavor.
Or we can just go find oranges.
Yes, that is ideal.
Okay. I
We
mean, I
cut
could-
back. Oh, yeah, continue. I want you to
That's
finish your thought.
I was gonna say it, or we could just go ask Wendy, because I think Wendy would just let us know, right? I mean, this is a whole competition, but it's all supposed to be for charity. So she would tell us where there's oranges, right?
Jasmine, is Sir Biswalat still at the mine?
He is. Yeah, he's making his way in.
Okay.
It's going to take time because the mine is collapsed, even though he is very, very small.
Okay, so I guess I'll go ask.
And he's
Wendy
looking for the
if-
gem from earlier. I forget what
Mhm.
purpose he was sent in for. Okay.
He was just trying to see if there's anything suspicious over there.
Ah,
Yeah,
so he's
like
kind of
if-
on watch.
Yeah, if the gym was gone, if somebody had driven everyone out because they were coming in to do something else, you know?
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
on a scouting mission.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay, Orkira, I'm gonna go back and ask Wendy if she knows where I can find some oranges. Why don't you go see if you can help Freely set up the table?
Okay. And I will fly on ahead because as fast as Freely is, Orkira is slightly faster, and I will land next to him and say, "All right, I'm here to help with the table. Lead on."
Back at Camp Daisy, Daisy is standing on a upside down like crate now and addressing the three of you in a very serious manner. She's like, I like the idea of good berry cookies. However, Lindy's previous suggestion that we serve milk was brilliant and could potentially double our sales. As evidenced by your normal going to restaurants odds, I think we could all agree that add-on sales are where they get you. Because
Upselling is the way to go.
Yes, I agree. It was brilliant. So, who's gonna get the milk from those angry orcs?
Seems like a Penelope job.
It does seem like a Penelope job a little bit. I was gonna send Avren because I think it would be funny to see his head get kicked in, but but Penelope also has to make the cookies. So we should start distributing tasks. We need milk. We need to prepare the goodberry cookies. I think we could use the kitchen here at the Abbey. We gotta figure out how to make good cookies too. I think the goodberries sound amazing. And then we have to start thinking about what?
Marketing?
Location.
Oh,
Everything, location. You can have a great stand, bad location, shut down. That's what happened on my favorite Pinwheel store. Pinwheels Plus. They had great pinwheels. Amazing. But guess what? Nobody wanted to walk all that way. You're not getting enough foot traffic. You're closed. That's what happens. And then you put all your pinwheels on clearance. And then Daisy comes and buys them from you for a steal.
I gotta know, is she talking about pinwheels like the thing, the plastic toy that spins, or is she talking about cookies?
She's talking about the plastic toy that spins.
Okay.
Pinwheels Plus.
Maybe not plastic, maybe paper.
That makes sense.
And now my house may or may not be covered in pinwheels. I'm not taking any comments at this time. What is our plan of attack?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble getting past Pinwheels Plus. Make cookies.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the milk.
so we need to think about marketing and sales, correct?
Yes, we do.
Now, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Avren,
Yes, I am very good at both those things.
marketing is what I was thinking.
Also sales. And basically, if there's a contract and someone needs to sign it, I am adept.
I don't think we're going. I think.
This
perhaps
is
we should-
cookies. Keep your eyes on the parade.
All right. How
This is
about?
not an opportunity to.
I'm not making warlocks. I'm not making warlocks. I don't do it anymore. I mean, I do it sometimes, but not right now.
I'm holding you to that.
I actually have some business in town, so maybe I go door to door and give flyers out. Do we know where the location is so I can create a flyer that says, "Hey, tomorrow, cookies and milk."
Why we gotta set up?
Yeah, we gotta figure out that, and then I'll go.
Really already told the codes to. You got all these idiots that are like, "The ocean's beautiful." They're all gonna walk there. They're gonna eat their stupid pastries. That's
So,
really.
Where's the busiest place in town?
The bar.
Oh, Uncle Sal's bar. He'll let us set up there.
Maybe we set up at the bar.
He's my friend.
Yeah, or at least outside the bar. Like you don't have to be in the bar.
I think outside the bar is better because that way families can come by.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't go into the tavern, correct? Or can they?
No, that gives me an idea. What if there was like these? What if there's one section where the adults could drink, and then the other section the kids could play? And they're like these animatronic little monsters that like kept the kids amused the whole time while all the parents got drunk.
That's terrifying.
We could call it Chucky something. I can't think of the name right now because they.
Chuck E. Cheers.
Oh yeah, Chucky is something. Chompy cheese. I can't remember, but yeah, no. We could workshop this title.
That sounds brilliant. Because as the target demographic, I can tell you, I would stay there for hours. I could say that for sure. That sounds like there's monsters and cookies and milk. I don't know what more I could want out of life. I would be fulfilled at that juncture.
Okay, so I'm going to distribute flyers right now to everyone in town on every door, on everyone's wagon. You know, like where people put things on their wagon, and I'm just going to do that right now. And I cast fly, and I just go into the air.
Oh wow! All right.
Also put some magic mouths around town. perhaps? Just to advertise that way. And not only do we have delicious cookies, but they're nutritional and they will sustain you for a day. At least
If
as
I
long as
wasn't
you
a
eat them
magic
while
mouth,
they're
I'd have one
fresh.
myself. Give it that kind
Do
of
you,
accent.
do you have the
Nom,
ability
nom,
to
nom,
do
nom.
magic mouth?
I mean, it's a thought. I'm just pitching ideas here.
I mean, that's a great idea. That's fantastic.
Let's put those in popular places and help steer people over to the cookies.
Okay, so Avren, just so I have like clear, you're employing a flyer plus word of mouth strategy.
I am, and I have a brief additional business in town. What time is it?
At this point, it's about evening time.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I try. I'm an awful human being. Okay. I'm flying. Can I see Sofieus by the ocean or anything like that? Like, I'm just trying to, nothing.
No, you
No.
can. By the ocean, you do see Orkira and Freely.
Okay. But I can't,
But
I can't
Sofieus is headed back to the Abbey to source ingredients. So I guess if you're headed in opposite directions, you'd see her on the road.
Sofieus, I'm up here. I'm flying. Look, I'm spooky.
Hello.
I need to grab
What
you
are
real
you doing
quick.
up there?
Something really wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna
Oh.
grab you.
Put me down, please.
No. This is good. We're doing something very good. This is what good people do. So
I'm very afraid of heights right now.
I am flying towards Daisy's house, across from Daisy's house, where Bartholomew lives.
You wait, let me see. Give me a I don't know what this would be, which one this would be. Give me a perception check, I guess.
Okay. Can I get some? So I know it's a
You can roll
gnome
with
child.
advantage because you know that she put pinwheels on her house.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't think you've ever been to Daisy's house.
I'm just going window to window looking for a gnome child that looks like a real ass. So
I can make this easier for you with the perception check with advantage.
What? Oh, sorry. I hit. I'm like, why was that so high? I hit persuasion. It's like that seems unusually large. Oh, 22 though. Sorry. Didn't mean
Okay.
to say that
So
loud.
you see a house with a bunch of pinwheels. They're attached everywhere, mostly in the garden.
Okay.
You're flying over the town of Henge, which is like, you know, like I guess like not far of a cousin, but you know, a little bit of a distance from Port Argent. And sure enough, you come across a garden that just has pinwheels spinning and just in rows, handfuls of them. They're in the planters in the windows. They're in everywhere. You just
Okay.
see pinwheels.
So that's Daisy's house. I'm holding Sofieus up. I'm like, Sofieus, go invisible. And then cast an aura around you so you're glowing. But like around you, so you're just like this glowing floaty thing.
Okay.
Okay. So there's this real ass of a kid who hates goblins. And we're just going to give him a little push in the other direction.
Oh, so you're going to drop me into this stranger's house, and I'm going to teach him a lesson.
This isn't a B&E. No. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
flying outside the house looking for for Bartholomew's. I keep saying it wrong on purpose. Sort of. Bedroom.
Okay.
So I'm looking
So
for a gnome child.
You float across a couple of bedrooms. You know he lives a couple doors down from Daisy. You startle, you know, a couple of people, but you startle a poor, you know, half-orc family having dinner, and they're like, "Oh God!" And then you know, can go back to what they're doing. And sure enough, after scaring about 3 households of people, you see a gnome child playing with blocks in the second story window.
I take
of a
on my
house.
dread form. I look zombified and desiccated. I erupt flies out of my skin. My cloak of flies just erupts around me. And what, sweetie? What are you doing? This is
Still-
this
are
is
you
as
still
ugly as
holding
I
me?
get. What?
Are we on the ground?
No, we're on the second story.
Currently, I am just trying not to slip out of your hands,
Oh,
and I'm invisible and I'm glowing.
Yeah, do something scary. What's really spooky you could do right now?
Oh, I could yell.
Okay,
I could sound really scary.
Yeah, makes creepy moans and stuff. Okay.
Okay, but you have to find out where this Bartholomew's bedroom is, and
It's
just
right
hang
here.
me in front of the bedroom.
It's this one. We're in front of it right now.
Okay, well, you hang on to my hands and don't
Yeah.
fall. I'm going to hang and yell something into this goblin child's window.
Well, okay. Yeah. Start moaning like a banshee, and I'm just going to tap on the glass a little bit.
You tap on the glass. This kid turns around. What does he see?
He sees just I look like this rotting undead scarecrow with this like maggots eating my face and flies swarming around me, and I'm just spectral in my form and just kind of floating, and I'm casting some illusion spells to just like add to the effect of my translucentness.
He like drops his blocks, horrified.
Bartholomew. You, Bartholomew.
Ooh,
Sorry, wrong kid.
Bartholomew, you will leave the other children alone.
I'm in Bartholomew.
Bartholomew,
Goblins.
are you scared, Bartholomew?
Let's see. Roll. I guess Avren, roll intimidation with advantage since Sofieus is helping you. I feel like that I'm gonna roll as well, but I don't think my willpower is gonna save me here.
I'll cast fear on that freaking kid. 22.
Yeah, I got a 9. So
You will respect other goblins. They are wonderful people, and you will leave other people named Daisy alone. In fact, you will be nice to them for the rest of your life.
you notice that he's wet himself a little bit.
Oh, it is okay, Bartholomew. It happens to all of us when we're children.
You see him like backing, like kind of edging towards the door, and he's like, I'm sorry. And he like drops his blocks and runs.
Avren, I think that we have scared the child enough. We should go and figure out how we're going to win this bake-off.
Did I do good? Right? Like we did. Like okay, I'm gonna drop you off. But I felt like we were heroes today.
Okay, but could you fly me to Wendy now?
Yeah, no problem. I'll drop you off at Wendy's.
So, Sofieus, you get dropped off into Wendy's garden. There, you like not far from you, like a stone's throw away. You see Alyndra and Daisy waiting for Penelope to come back with milk, and she's just like conspiring with the enemy, Avren. Confound you!
Nobody.
Don't give away trade secrets.
Oh, trust
Nobody
me.
is conspiring. We're actually just but you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Are there any oranges around here?
Wendy's like, she takes this really seriously. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think I can scrounge some up for you. We don't have a lot. I don't know what happened to them. I'm not taking any questions at this time. Don't know what happened to them, but I think we probably have some.
Well,
And-
okay. How many
Yeah.
do you think that you might have?
Well, let's actually see. I'm gonna roll for it because I feel like that's fair, and then we'll subtract 12 from whatever I roll. We're gonna do. Let me think here. I'm gonna do a d20 plus 6.
Maybe it's actually a good thing that I couldn't fit too many in my mouth.
Yeah. Okay, I got 17 plus 6, so that's 23. And then we used 11, so 12.
Mhm.
12
that's-
oranges are what's left.
That might be enough for my needs. Do you have any berries of any kind around here also?
I think you might be able to find some in the woods over to the back of the abbey. Sometimes we get wild huckleberries and things like that.
Ooh, huckleberry. And I will make my way over towards the forest.
Okay.
Go pick some berries.
Perfect. Freely, what do you do in the meantime as you're erecting your stand?
So like this or this way.
Well, I'm more of a Zaz person than a engineering person, but no, I think this is good as long as we want the sun to come down majestically behind us. Some people look in this direction. I think this is good. Okay, so check this out. Hear me out. You can fly, right?
Are you really asking me this?
I mean, no, it's like what's those questions where you're not really supposed to answer it? Yeah, you can fly. So that means we have aerial advertising opportunities here, and I'm hoping Sofieus doesn't want to put eyeballs or fingertips in this cake, because I mean it's a mixed bag with her. But I can help. I can make things taste a little better at the time. That's good. Also, here is our secret weapon. We have an add-on. I will clean and repair one item for every piece of cake that is bought from us. So then it's an added value for the people. See, and I can do it all day. It doesn't take anything out of me at all.
Okay.
So yeah. So not only will we have guaranteed yummy, delicious, please just be fruit cake, and there's something in it for the people. And also, I'm pretty good at getting people's attention. And I cast thaumaturgy, and I say, we'll be selling cake soon, people. Don't go far.
Okay. I mean, that all sounds good.
Let me get this right. You're going to have Orkira fly a banner around?
Yes. That's
Wait.
literally what we're doing.
Okay, I've flown back as well, and I'm putting up.
No, you're off tormenting children right now. You hush.
That's true. That's true. You are off tormenting.
I'm doing both. I can do both.
Literally, this was.
Watch
Lauren's
this turn
idea.
into PvP combat.
This
trying
was
to shoot down Orkira's banner ad.
Flying the banner
was
was
a peaceful endeavor.
Supposed to benefit the kids.
I will warding flare you until the end of the day if you shoot down my banner, okay?
Peace
What's
was never an
delightful
option.
about bake-offs is that everyone helps one another, and it's really soothing and calming and delightful.
That went out the window when we were assigned teams. So yes, Orkira is going to fly a banner. I am going to be messaging and thaumaturging people all around here to draw in traffic. Yeah.
Aggressive marketing. What?
Yep.
How do you make the banner?
Well, we need a really big piece of paper and a little bit of string and a bit of paint.
I super go over and absolutely hang on a second. Strip anything we need off of Fulva's breath. That thing's a death trap. So
Are you sure we want to be?
It would be her sail.
Yeah. No, we'll put it back up. It's fine. Yeah.
But if we put it back up and we've already drawn about the bake sale on it, aren't people going to know that we took it?
I didn't say we deny having taken it. I said we put it back. Yeah. No, it's fine. Also, I can clean it too. Don't worry about it.
Well, wait. If you can clean it, why don't you just go get the bed sheets from the inn room that I'm in? I can't sleep in the bed anyway. I just would rip it all up.
Because I'm more afraid of messing up the sheets in the inn near Salome than I am messing up the boat that Sal paid for. I know it seems like a strange line to walk, but she's got explosives. He just has an explosive temper.
You think she's going to be upset about his sheets?
I mean, look at this thing. How could you miss this in the sky? Like a sheet, that could be anything. They might just think you're a ghost or something, but this is majestic.
Yeah, everyone's gonna know that I'm flying around with the sheet with the sail that comes off of the boat that they all paid for.
They expect us to sail this thing into our deaths anyway. No, it's fine. This is for the kids. Trust me, it's gonna be there's literally no possible negative repercussions from this course of action. I'm telling you, nothing but good can come from this.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah. Yep.
I will go and remove the sail from Fulva's breath and start to draw on it.
Okay.
Bake sale we're at the coast, right?
Right.
We're at
The best bake sale.
Best bake sale at coast.
Yeah.
So your plan is to steal the sail and create a sign out of it, or
We're gonna put it back. It was strong. Steal it strong. Borrow.
I'm stealing it.
Borrow.
No, I'm stealing it.
And then fly the banner over the town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it. It's amazing. Penelope, we're gonna figure out how things are going with your milk collection. You've got 2 pails next to you. You know you've got room for more. And I'm talking the dairy pails. So they're big and have a thing on the top to shut them. Big steel drums, essentially. And you're facing the Aurochs, who look at you a little bit like inquisitively.
Hello.
And she's casting Speak with Animals.
Mhm. And one of them trots up and is like, "Mrrr," and in your head you hear like, "Hi, friend."
Friend, I have a favor to ask if you don't mind. We're looking for milk.
Roll a animal handling check. I'm going to give you a +2 modifier on this because you did release them earlier, and some of them thought that was kind of cool.
+2, you said?
Mm-hmm.
19.
19. Yeah, they require your assistance. But yeah, they line up and they're like, sure, why not? With a 19. You're able to successfully gather all of the milk, collect the milk. You have more than enough with you that you think, and you can carry it back. It'll take you a while. That part's gonna be a little tough, but you could leave it here and for future collection with the help of your friends.
Penelope will wild shape into a bear.
I love it.
And try to carry him that way with big bear paws.
Daisy loves it too.
If you're
As you
holding
walk
them, anything you're holding when you wild shape changes with you. So
I probably would change first. I don't think she'd think about that.
You see a bear walking your way, Alyndra, as you're waiting with Daisy. We're carrying 2 giant pails of milk.
oh, Penelope, you're so tall.
Oh, wow, that's cool. We should use you as our mascot too. You could be one of the animal tonics.
Oh,
You could be an animal tonic. And you could be like burr, 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 and then people will buy the cookies and the milk because of the animals. Everybody loves animals.
We don't want to scare people with a bear, though. We want to make sure they're comfortable, though.
Who would be
And
afraid of
Penelope
her?
is so charming.
Oh, yeah, she's cute. That's
Yeah.
she grabs your jowl. That's the cutest bear I've ever seen.
Be careful with your fingers. I don't.
Oh, sorry. You do know she has a tendency to put her hands in large mouths. Oh, think about all the oranges you can fit in here. There's so much space.
Just make sure you wash
your tongue
hands
is
before
so
we handle
rough.
Food.
It's such a rough tongue. I wonder if that's because. Anyways,
Fast
Alyndra-
forward to later on tonight, Orkira and Penelope are sitting there going, so did she touch your tongue too? Yeah. All right. I thought that was weird too. Okay.
her hands taste like mud.
well, Alyndra, we've got to come up with what decoration we're gonna put on the cookies.
Well,
And we
what
also
do you-
need Penelope's help with the good berries.
we do.
We
Penelope
gotta
will-
put a decoration on them or something. Or we gotta. She said presentation was important.
What kind of decoration would you think would be fun here?
Let's see. I don't know what is there an art roll?
Performance?
Yeah, let's do a performance roll. Oh, her performance is really good. Oh my god. I got a nat 20.
Yes.
We didn't mention that to the audience before.
Oh yeah. So number 1, somebody in the chat gets a free bundle, legendary bundle from D&D Beyond. Also, altogether, that's a 23. So now I have to come up with a really good idea.
I mean, I know the obvious one, but I'm not there. So
Okay. I also need to start recording all these rolls. Because they're all gonna come into play later. Did I wait?
I can make a note of that if you want.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. So perfect. Because we've got Penelope's roll.
19.
And and we haven't rolled with Orkira yet. So we got a 19 on okay. Perfect. So our battle strategy is milk and cookies.
So Daisy manages decorating with a 23.
Yep. Oh gosh.
How long do we have to make this?
We have until tonight. We're selling them tomorrow.
Okay. Penelope is going to make as many good berries as she can, and then she's
Mhm.
going to take a short rest so she
Okay.
can do more.
That you definitely have time for. Everybody would have time for one short rest.
Okay.
In the process of doing this. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to think of like what a 20 would look like. So Daisy like racks her little mind as you ask her, and she's like, "Well, we're putting a good berry in the middle of everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these are just gonna be like a burst of jelly flavor in the middle of it.
Mhm.
Well, what if we made them shaped like people? And then you bite into them and there's jelly in the middle. And then there's gonna be animatronics, and it'll be like, because I mean, as the target demographic, I think that would be cool.
If you think that that's what the people want, is to
Well, I think that's what people my age
People?
want, but I don't know if
maybe
that's
something for
what
the
adults
grown-ups
are
as
gonna
well. Maybe we have two different kinds. We have one that's people, and you
Oh,
can do your
what if we
Penelope?
made them? What if we made them bugs that went goo?
like a ladybug.
Yeah, and then you eat it and go.
I did do, but we should only have ladybugs and people.
Okay.
All right, I'm here for it. Let's do ladybugs and people.
Yeah, and then I think my
What
mom
if we
has
do
some-
like a picnic idea? And it's a picnic basket, and you have the cookies, and you have ants and ladybugs and sandwiches and people, and just do a picnic setup.
That's
And
amazing.
then people can go and sit and have a picnic while they have their cookies and milk.
I love it. I
Love it too.
You're a genius. You're truly one of the luminaries of our time,
Well, I appreciate that.
and
I
I'll
just think
help.
I loved the ideas you had, so
I
I
rolled
think
a
that's a way
20.
to-
They're gonna turn out real good.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So Penelope and Daisy are going to set about making bug-shaped, specifically ants and ladybug-shaped little treats. Avren, you're just now reaching the town. And you do see Freely, and you don't see Orkira now on the coast.
Do I see her in the air?
Not yet.
Okay.
In my head timeline, she is currently working on the sale.
She's working. She's
Mhm.
working on the sale. Okay. I'm passing out flyers. When someone sees me flying around, I'm making I'm casting minor illusion, and kind of just showing like come but like in like kind of illusionary script that's like floating in the air, like where to
Mhm.
go for like the best food that you've ever had. It's going to be an event that you'll tell your grandchildren about. I'm trying to think of like how people are like.
Yeah. Give
to-
me
I'm not-
2 rolls.
I'm not in my dread form though, so
Okay, that's good to know.
Go there or die.
Give me an investigation roll to see how good you are at finding the spots where people most frequent, and then a persuasion roll on how good you are at getting people to actually listen to you.
Well, that's a 10 on my investigation.
Okay. Perfect.
And now persuasion. Oh man. Okay. Well, I get to add that 1d6. So be high. Sorry for the.
Mhm.
It's a 16 total.
A 16
Yep,
for
I rolled pretty
persuasion.
low.
You feel like you have a hard time finding people to talk to, but the ones that you talk to do seem like they're actually going to check out your animatronic.
Yeah. That I create an illusion of animatronics, and you know what? So do I feel like I'm failing here? I'm failing, right?
Yeah, you get that vibe, mostly because you can't really find people to talk to. You feel like you're not figuring out where the big hubs are in the town.
Yeah, all right. This.
Where do the
can't be
kids
right.
go
I-
on Tuesday nights?
Oh my
Can't
god.
figure it out. You're lost.
Okay. I need to spread out a little
To
bit
the
more.
D&D Beyond channel.
I'm thinking I need just what if we just blanket everything with flyers? Like make as many flyers as possible, right? Like we just put flyers everywhere. So it's just like ubiquitous. Everywhere you go, there's flyers. That way I know I've succeeded. So I cast summon demons.
Okay.
I cast summon lesser demons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And you start using them to disseminate flyers?
Okay, I'm gonna try to cute them up a little bit though. With some illusion. Well, let's see. Mainly like distribute. I'm trying to get the cutest demons I can get out of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, listen, they're all I expect very tiny because these are lesser demons.
Yeah. Give me a deception roll.
I am a terrible human being. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'm good at that particular thing. And roll. Sorry, my dice are slow. That's a total of 15.
15. So as you like summon these demons from the void, you get like a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
But Sofieus has done your makeup enough times that you think you could put some makeup on these creatures. There's like this large one-eyed creature. It's kind of just a floating eye with wings on it.
Yeah.
Start to apply some eyeliner and some eyeshadow and some mascara. So now it has like very beautiful lashes on this one giant floating eye. There's like a small creature with like a barbed tail and like, little horns on it. And you put a bow on each horn and some lipstick on it. They look quirky now. They would be considered cute depending on the consumer.
I'm adding like blush on the ones that make sense. Like a little bit of blush, and I'm putting like jaunty caps on, the other one. Just kind of make them look cheery and like just like sparkle, like glitter. Glitter makes everything easier. Like just like shoot glitter. Now remember, everyone, you work for me. I know you're all from the abyss. I know this is worse. So consider this time served partially. You're still going to go back and you'll be thankful for it once we're done. But we're passing out flyers. We're making people happy. We're going to big energy, big cheerful energy out there. We need to get people to come to this food stand. And I believe in all of you. I'm glad you all came together and you donated your time. I know you're actually technically not donating your time and you're under the thrall of my powers, but big energy, big happy energy.
Give me, let me see. Give me 2 rolls. Wait, did you roll the D6?
I did.
How many did you get?
I think it was a total of 16 total.
Okay.
Oh,
So
the D6 for the demons?
Yes.
Oh, yes. It is a 2.
Okay. So, you summon 2 demons and you decorate them. And then give me, so when you summon demons, they're hostile to everyone, including you. Give me a persuasion roll to see how well you convince them not to attack yourself and every other person that they come across.
Oh, I thought they're under my sway. Oh, they're hostile to all creatures. I screwed up, everybody. Oh, that Avren.
But I mean, you made a pretty good, case about this being vacation time.
Okay, persuasion roll for demon. Okay, yeah. I speak Abyssal. They know.
Yeah.
I can take a 19. I got 28 plus. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm screenshotting it. 28 plus 3. That's a 31.
You got a 31?
I got a 31. I have silver tongue.
Okay. So with a 31, so this is like one of those situations where you summon the demons and you've made a pretty compelling case. These things are used to getting screamed at or scared into doing stuff, right? And most people are like, do this or I'll kill you. And yet you're here like, listen, the abyss sucks. You get a free couple hours out of jail. All you gotta do is hand out these flyers, wear this makeup. It's a pretty good gig. I'm not gonna beat you. Not gonna make you fight each other. Not gonna make you fight other people. It's a pretty good deal. Yes, freely.
If I see a demon, I'm destroying it.
Okay, how good am I at disguise?
Even if it wears makeup?
I'm making sure they all have an official Avren badge.
Him is my favorite character on the Powerpuff Girls, but if
That's
he
not
walked
gonna help,
past
Todd.
me, he's getting worked. Yes, so just putting that out there. Frida's gonna be like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
I'm I've probably warned them to like avoid heroes or like
Okay,
even a
okay.
man with a metal fist who's
Yeah.
bent on killing aberrations and demons.
Yeah. These demons, like I said, they're not used to this.
Yeah.
Usually when they get pulled through an extra dimensional portal, somebody screams at them and throws them at a monster to fight, and they're, like I said, they're hostile to everything, right?
Yeah.
And yet you're like putting makeup on them.
Yeah.
And you're like, this isn't so bad. They're confused. It works. You rolled a 31. It works.
Here,
And
hold
they're
the
like-
sign, stand on the corner, make $100.
Yeah. And their names are Ben and Mo. And Ben and Mo look at each other, and Ben's like, well, seems like good deal. And they're in a bit speaking abyssal, and Mo's like, yarp. And they both take their handfuls of flyers and waddle away. Well, one floats away, and that's the one with the giant eye. And the other one's wearing like a jaunty cap, a dopey cap, and horns with bows on them, and blush. And they both skip along, covered in glitter. And when you take a peek, yeah, they're like throwing flyers and kind of skipping through the streets. Meanwhile, Orkira, you managed to get the sail. There's nobody like guarding the boat, really. Getting the sail is pretty easy. It is, however, very long and square. So you have to like cut it into strips, tie it end to end, attach it to your tail. So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. And in the meantime, Sofieus, give me a nature check to see how successful you are, or a survival check, at finding good berries. Well, not technically good berries, but berries that are good.
17.
17. So you do come across like a huckleberry bush in the direction that Wendy pointed you in. It doesn't take you long to find it. And you're able to get a good chunk of berries off of the bush. So now you've got a bucket of berries and a bucket of oranges. Orkira, what was your roll?
I rolled a 7. So yeah, straight lines are hard.
Yeah. This banner that you begin to fly over the city. What did you write on it?
So we wrote best big sale at the coast, and I was planning as we were flying on over, and I'll do circles every once in a while if I think that it needs a little bit of sprucing up, or if I think I see a lot of people below me, I'm going to cast fairy fire and illuminate the banner with little red sparkles like the embers coming off of a fire. And if it starts to get really, really dark and I need a lot of attention, I'm going to cast daylight, which lasts for an hour. And so as soon as it starts to get dark, daylight above me, 60-foot radius sphere, sheds bright light, and I'm going to be a beacon in the sky.
So the daylight and the fairy fire helps. And Avren, you see this. You see, but the 7 was a little bit unfortunate. But you see, as you're like sending your little demons out to like, you see like a banner pop up, and you see it like illuminate with a beautiful like glittering glow, and you see it waft across the sky, and you're reading it as it goes by, and it says, and then it's like really unfortunate, but the banner itself is not the best constructed. So it doesn't really fly in a straight line. You notice in some places it's begun to turn on itself, and you read best ale on coast. As there's like a bend right in the middle of the flyer.
I'm doing acrobatics in the air to try to uncurl it, but
still accurate.
If people say best ale at the coast, I'm kind of okay with that too.
Best ale on coast, yeah. Freely, it dawns on you, Orkira did not put the date on the banner. So people are coming up to you and they're like, where's the ale?
We are taking reservations. It is brewing currently, and you all can come. Yeah, we're just we're lining up. It is like a soft opening. It's a soft opening. Here's the thing, my friends. You all get to tell people that you were the first here, and I will set aside a extra sample for you. In fact, I look at these people. Are they dirty, or are there like any tears in their clothing or anything?
They're hardworking people. They're laborers, so they probably have some,
Yeah, I'm like, oh. Also, tell everybody, we'll give you like a little spruce up too. I mean, you'll be showroom new, and I press to digitate and mend them all.
Oh,
like make their stuff nice again. Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
all right. I'm kind of disappointed there's no ale. But
No,
you
the
know,
ale's
this
coming.
is
Ale's
pretty-
coming.
It's kind of okay. Did you sell out tonight? Because I feel like I just saw the banner.
It's, again, we're getting the word out. We're building buzz. It's kind of like in Waterdeep, they call it Zazz. You probably never heard of Waterdeep, far from here. Yeah, no, we're just getting everything ready.
I mean, we have
Sofieus,
deep water.
It's like it's the same thing. It's like it's the same thing. Yeah, just come back and poof. Let's say right about when the tide goes out, maybe. And we'll probably, everything should be all ready to roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
so we're raising money for the kids. Gonna go ahead and tell you, in the interest of fairness, there's also cookies at another booth. Cookies are delightful. Cookies aren't as delightful as ale, let's be honest. But hey, you maybe you go work up a thirst over there, circle back to us.
Yeah.
Just tell everybody that we're over here. And look at that. You're just so nice, crisp now. You look like you run the place.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
really
welcome.
is a local folk hero. So he is of the people. They are very compelled. However, he's also got them thinking about ale. And Avren, you notice business at the bar is picking up tonight, since you've got a nice aerial view. And it is gripping cook-off. Things are really starting to heat up.
Yeah.
In Daisy's cake competition.
I have the pirate background, which means I can do terrible things and people will let me. But I'm not using that. Think of the opposite of freely in his background. So I'm like, yeah, it's really too bad that the other place doesn't have ale, but we've got ale right next to our place and animatronic robots. Say hi, everybody.
And we will see the results of the gripping bake sale next episode.
Are we all just pulling out our backgrounds? Is that what we need to do?
If anybody came here for like hard, serious 5th edition D&D, I have no
Came
doubt
to the right place.
in my mind that they are horrifically disappointed. Listen, it's been a rough week. We all need some Halloween cheer, and a bake sale is the way to do it.
Just want cookies now.
Me too. Right?
Yeah. We deserve cookies.
Oh man. Thank you so much for playing with me and putting up with my nonsense and being so playful and wonderful as you all are. Let's go around and do some introductions. Lauren, take it away. I'm gonna go with you first.
You're not the first DM that I've had to say this to, but we don't put up with your shenanigans. We are here because we like to be here. So thank you, Jasmine. This has been a pleasure. And I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. You can find me wherever D&D Beyond is sold.
It is a feature, not a bug. That is true.
Our cookies are bugs, though.
I'm okay with that. True.
Also
Sofieus, do not put bugs in the cookies. Please do not put bugs in the cookies.
No, it's a picnic setup.
In the cookies, but it's just not something that I would normally do.
Do you know how like everybody has those skills that they never get to use? This is the episode. This is the episode.
So excited.
You finally get to use them. Those skills that you're like, I've had this on my character sheet for 10 years. I'm never going to be able to use this. It's like today. Today is the
So many plans.
This is my time to shine.
Plans.
Are we getting a long rest? Oh, sorry. Are we getting a long rest before the bake sale actually happens?
Yes. So you can have prep time is a part of like my crazy master mini game plan. So you'll each be allowed one short rest in this prep phase, and then like tomorrow during the selling, you'll get a short rest because you'll be sleeping overnight and then selling your cookies tomorrow.
Okay.
So, yeah, that'll play into your marketing.
I just appreciate we're spending the day making cookies when supposedly at midnight we're supposed to descend into the ocean to fight an unkillable eldritch abomination.
I don't can wait.
Coming tomorrow. I think we're just
building exercise.
You could
kids.
You could forego your long rest and go visit Hank's grandmother. I think that was like part of it, but that's completely up to y'all if you want to do that.
It's for the kids, man.
I got some cakes to make.
I scared a kid.
I was like, I don't got time for that.
I'm gonna be up all night making these cakes. I just plucked berries. Are you kidding me? I don't have time to visit Hank's family.
We gotta make the curd and we gotta make the orange zest.
Have you ever made jam by yourself? It's a nightmare.
It's a lot.
I don't even have a strainer. There's gonna be seeds all up in this cake.
Oh.
Hope, Speaking of big plans, who are you? Where can people find you?
I am Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on Twitter at the Hope LaVelle. You can listen to me on Attackers of Opportunity, wherever podcasts are found. And you can watch me play Zweihander on Sundays with TT2KB on their Twitch channel.
Very nice. B Dave.
Dave Walters to say words about things. I'm somewhere doing something all the time. Just follow me on Twitter. I don't expect you to keep up with it. I can't. But Sunday Into the Motherlands, which is a game I had lead developed in an adventure that Jasmine wrote, 4 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Cypher of Tear.
Mm-hmm. Jen. You're muted.
You're still
Okay,
muted.
there we go.
Oh,
No,
yay.
no.
Good. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
What?
Good, good.
Okay, good. Yeah. I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me on Twitter as @DreamWisp. You can find me on Twitch as DreamWispJen. I am a writer, producer, performer, do all the things. I am also the creator of the Accessibility in Tabletop Gaming resource guide. You can find that on my pinned tweet. And my Adventuring Academy just went live on YouTube, so you can find that there now too.
Very nice.
All the things.
Yay. Meagan.
Hello, everybody. I'm Meagan Kenreck. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Meagan Kenreck. And no pressure, Jasmine, but this is the only thing that I'm in all week, and I look forward to it every Tuesday.
No pressure. We got a baking episode, so that's definitely something to look forward to.
I'm really excited to cook something that people want to eat.
Todd.
I'm Todd Kenreck. Apparently, my full-time job is persuading demons to do things. I'm also the creative manager over at D&D Beyond, not entirely different. Yeah, that's what I do. And I love this game.
Imagine if
This
you
is a
had
wonderful
rolled
game.
like a 6 and there was 8 of them you had to convince.
Yeah, it would have been, that would have been the thing. But then I would have had more demons. I scared a child and I persuaded demons. I feel like it's definitely a very Avren-y moment.
Parenting.
This is true.
That kid's scared straight, okay? So
yeah. Maybe
straight into trauma.
Oh, I'm sure someone he knows has prestidigitation. They can take care of
many
what
roads
happened there.
lead to the same town.
Right.
You know, like, I don't know.
Now,
Maybe something.
like it almost is like history repeating itself, because Avren had a rival growing up, and now Daisy might have a rival growing up. Who knows? It could go either way. I guess that leaves me. Hi, hello. I'm Jasmine. I'm that bronze girl. And you can find me here on Tuesdays. You can also find me on my channel where I stream full time. I'm the same everywhere. That bronze girl on Twitch and Twitter. And yeah, I've got a sci-fi show on Fridays. It's called Eclipse. And then I write the show on Sundays, Into the Motherland. So check them out. I hope you all have a good one. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Goodbye.